Just so you know, we are here. If you look up at this wall, what does that say? Intermission, right? And that is a monthly artful networking series where we gather here on Thursdays. I said Tuesdays, Lord have mercy. We gather here on Thursdays, typically the third Thursday, but some Thursdays is the second Thursday. But check our website, awacc.org, for all of our Intermission Artful Happy Networking Series dates.
Good evening, everybody. Let's try it again. Good evening, everybody. As we shared, my name is Ron Abdelko. I am so grateful to be with you all. As a member of the University of Pittsburgh community, we are thankful for the opportunity to share this night with you. It's an absolute honor to stand before you tonight as we celebrate the incredible artists and visionaries participating in the second call for the art of envisioning a just Pittsburgh. Thank you all for being here, for sharing this space, and for joining us in recognizing the power of creativity in shaping a more just and equitable future for our city. Historian Robin D.G. Kelly shared, quote, "Without new visions, we don't know what to build, only what to knock down. We not only end up confused, rudderless, and cynical, but we forget that making a revolution is not a series of clever maneuvers and tactics, but a process that can and must transform us." I think we all understand that we need to cultivate more visions of the society that we want to live in, particularly in challenging times, so that we have a direction that we know we want to move in. This initiative is more than an exhibition, it is a movement rooted in the belief that art has the power to challenge, to heal, and to inspire. Through this work, we see diverse expressions of hope, resistance, reflection, and action. We see the stories that too often go unheard and witness the possibilities of a Pittsburgh where justice, equity, and belonging are at the center of our collective experience. This exhibition series serves as a testament to what is possible when communities come together, when voices from every corner of our city are uplifted, and when the imagination of our artists lead us forward. These creative works push us to confront truths, to reimagine our institutions, and to be active participants in shaping a future where all Pittsburghers can thrive. Of course, this initiative would not be possible without the unwavering support of our partners. I want to extend my deepest gratitude to the University of Pittsburgh, specifically the David C. Frederick Honors College, the Office for Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion, the Center for Creativity, HKIT, the University Library System, and the Center on Race and Social Problems. And a heartfelt thank you to our friends at the Carnegie Museums in Pittsburgh, the Carnegie Library of Pittsburgh, One Hood Media, and of course, the August Wilson African American Cultural Center for their dedication in bringing this exhibit to life. Your commitment to elevating artistic expression and fostering meaningful dialogue is truly invaluable. I also want to ensure there is a special shout out to Marianne Bazan, our dedicated coordinator who helped make this incredible night happen. Thank you so much for your efforts. Additionally, I would like to acknowledge the generosity of our sponsors. We are grateful to the Carnegie Museum sponsors, Greg Trupus and Scott Sandick, for their support in ensuring that our artists receive financial compensation for their work. Special thank you to Dollar Bank and BNY Mellon for once again standing with us as corporate sponsors and their continued investment in this vision. Your support makes it possible for us to sustain and expand this vital platform for artistic and social engagement. To our artists, thank you. Thank you for sharing your perspectives, your truths, and your creativity. Thank you for daring to imagine and depict a more just world. Your work challenges us, moves us, and transforms us. Tonight we celebrate not only your achievements, but also the lasting impact your art will have on everyone who has an opportunity to experience it. And now, it is my great pleasure to introduce our incredible curator for the second year in a row, a gifted visual artist, a leader in creative expression, an all-around boss lady, and the Frederick Honors College Artist in Residence. Please join me in welcoming Morgan Overton for the presentation of the award.
Can everyone hear me? First and foremost, thank you everyone. It's an honor being here. I just made it here, traffic, parking garage and all that, but I just want to say first and foremost, I'm very impressed with everyone's art, performances and whatnot. It just blows my mind. So, Envisioning A Just Pittsburgh, I guess that's where the show begins. I had to rank the artists, the job they did from a scale of 1 to 5. What you think, Morgan? Over 10?
Over
10?
10.
Okay. That's like that in freestyle, man. All right, so Envisioning A Just Pittsburgh, and some of the prints. Demand ever since. I was born in Homewood in 1992. I've never been a product of my environment. I always made my environment a product of me. I went from a crack house, which is a White House, into West House to the White House. Now Prince is going to Prince and believed in me since then. But unfortunately, from communities like mine, Homewood, I'm an outlier versus a common story. So I have to speak up for those who suffer in silence or those who became victims of violence. You see, I come from a place where Mark Zuckerberg couldn't face a book or Picasso couldn't paint a picture so vividly. This is a soliloquy. On this starry night, it's a donation of sorts to call St. Vincent, but not to Paul, because I'm gonna take you all on a trip to where the van goes. But so let me begin to paint this picture. Right now, it's colder than outside. So let me put another coat on it. True story. The walls in my home community of Homewood was once sodded in graffiti, until K.H. Design hired me and we painted comedic murals, hiding history in history, making the mystery of the misery. I know all this seems like a paradox, but this is where it starts to get good, because graffiti holds history too. It's the hieroglyphics of the hood. I know all this seems like a paradox, but I actually lost my spot. Sorry about that. Okay. I know this all seems like a paradox, but both stories need to be told. So we're going to do a paradox. So let me start to get more surgical than a paradox. Now, how can I depict this relationship to make it more relative to Pittsburgh? Well, we're a city of rivers, so let me start with a paradox. This is where my ambassadorship gets anchored in a motion picture. Speaking of paradox, a little freestyle. I'm wearing a black suit tonight, but I should have wore a paradox. I want you all to think of, let's say, an NFL bus in Canton, Ohio, because I'm ahead of my time, but I always stay simultaneously fashionably late. So I guess I'm too on time like a pair of clocks, but this is a watch, so watch this. Breaking news. In the heart of the Still City, we got the Steelers, the Penguins, and the Pirates, collectively united in the branding of the team colors. I know we all seem to bleed black and gold like the Steelers, but I literally seen blue slide with Vermacken Park, and I'm not talking about the late great Mac Miller. I don't think a lot of you guys caught that blue park slide Mac Miller scheme, so I'll just freestyle a little bit for you right here. All right, so check this out. All right, so let's see.
We're forging this time. It's funny how we lie sometimes to ourselves even when we know the right lines. A better bed that we could lie on sometimes is helpful. It helps to steady the mind. Pucker my lips, messy like picket lines. Pay the people the right amount this time. The earth, it's warming, right as we lie. And please, let's stop the genocide. Making weapons, cranking them out against Palestine. Violence, it's kind of like cyanide. Watch it slowly creep in your head and around your mind, make you think wrong all the time. You can say that we came a long way, but if we're fixing this, it's going to take time. Wrap your head around it, think about it in your mind. You know why? Because we want a future, a good one, a well-won rhyme. We know what's important, love is what we're forging this time. No more war, touch the earth, the grass, you don't have to know why. If, and I mean when you cry, I'm gonna be there to wipe away those lines. Of blue, tears are running down your mind. It matters, love. We're gonna go for it this time. Smart, successful, important, and beautifully timed. Healthy together, we'll wipe away the grime and forge a whole city right from out of these hard times in our rhymes. And then together we'll cry, not out of fear, but knowledge. We are the atmosphere.
Good evening, everyone. Am I audible? Hi, I'm going to perform Madhuban Khushbu Deta Hai, and this is a dance that will be depicting fulfillment of life by giving. All right. So I have choreographed this dance to the lyrics of the song Madhuban Khushbu Deta Hai in Hindi language, and the dance is in Bharatanatyam Indian classical dance style. So in this dance, the profound meaning highlighting the fulfillment of life highest purpose is in giving and serving others. The dance is showing examples from the nature, how the gardens, the flowers gives fragrance to the world, and all the world's ocean make rains for all. In the same way, the fulfillment of our life lies in giving and serving others, giving life to other people. Further, the dance depicts if you cannot shine as bright as sun, then spread your light gently like a candle. With whatever you can, you help others. Keep moving towards the righteous path of truth, no matter what comes in your way, flower or fire. One who gives their own heartbeat to make others alive by giving a shoulder to crying heart, one's life highest purpose is fulfilled. That is what the dance is going to show. Thank you.
मधुबन खुशबू देता है, सारे सावन देता है, जीना उसका जीना है, जो औरों जीवन देता है, मधुबन खुशबू देता है।
in Overton, and I cannot express what joy and deep gratitude I have to serve as the curator for Envisioning A Just Pittsburgh for the second year in a row. Just a little bit about me as a young black girl from Penn Hills. Any Penn Hillians in the audience? Hey, Penn Hills! I've been a visual artist all my life ever since I could blink, and I've always been in search of a place where my creative visions could exist beyond the canvas. And that is exactly the goal of Envisioning A Just Pittsburgh. This is a space where art becomes more than just a reflection of our reality. It is a call to action and a source of collective healing. As Ron already said, we are gathered here at a time when the very principles of justice, equity, and inclusion, principles that should be at the foundation of any and every society, are being challenged at the highest levels. But here, in this room, among these works from over 40 artists, we affirm creating spaces where people see themselves, where stories are honored, and where love is woven into the fabric of our collective future. As August Wilson himself said, all of art is a search for ways of being, of living life more fully. Tonight, we celebrate the artists who have dared to dream, to challenge, and to illuminate paths forward. We celebrate their courage, their vision, and their unwavering commitment to truth. Now, at this time, I ask our artists to come forward to the best of your ability. Artists, my fellow artists, winners and runner-ups, this is your moment to shine. Please come forward. Okay, Mary. Well, we're gonna keep going forward. In the category of performance art, our runner-up that you just heard from, Prince Matthews, Bridges and Barriers, Steel Shadows Beyond the Skyline. All right, artists, I hope you're also ready for a nice little picture. In the category of performance art, our first place winner is Indira Cunningham, Origin. And our youth first place winner is Jules Carlson, We Want a Future. Congratulations. All right, our writers. Runner-up, Avery Robinson, in defense of the Spotted Lantern flag. Miko Yakachik, Unspoken Diary. All right, y'all ready to meet our video and interdisciplinary winners? All right now. So I don't think he's here, but we're gonna say it anyway. Our runner-up is Carlos F. Peterson, Descendants Kinetic Sketchbook. Our first place winner for video and interdisciplinary is Megan Adada, There is Color Everywhere. And our youth, who I got to meet at our preview show at the Carnegie Museums, Aria Dada Fishbone. And I'm biased here, but visual art, I'm super excited. Runner-up, Stephanie Opplinger Eve. And our first place visual art, which you see in the Victoria Gallery when you first walk in, Matthew Raffaele and Emily Powell, Unseen Hands. Our youth runner-up, BHT Art Equity. And for our youth, first place visual artist, Anna Maria Milano, Pittsburgh for everyone, everyone for Pittsburgh. All right, let's give it up for our winners of Envisioning A Just Pittsburgh 2024. All right, now, in performance art, Shravani Basu. In writing, Caleb Sewell, Emily Carlson, Jen Kropanak, Jennifer Karen Ponce Corey, Noah Yakachik, Savannah Nair, Sean Forrester, Tavia Moore. In video and interdisciplinary, Abby Vanilla and Michael Johnson, Dan O'Donnell and Gabrielle Johnson, Haley Dubb, Treasure, Zuli Inirio. And in visual art, Ada Siobhan Griffin, Ashley Okachi, Bahira, Carlos F. Peterson, Chris Winter, Jeslyn Loretta, Felicia Savage Friedman, Grace Osborne, Ifoma, Ishara Henry, Jay Rich, Jamila's Creative Creations, Julie Lee and Higu Rose, Linda Kirby, May Ilahi, Matthew Nzasi, Morgan Alexandra Mine, Rachel Equity, Samiha Islam, Sean Forrester, Stephanie Oblinger, Tito Victoriano, and Yafa Negretti. Let's give a hearty round of applause